At noon, we are standing by for a CBS special report, but developing right now, students can no longer carry cell phones at Madison High School. Day one of the controversial new policy went into effect this morning. Michelle Choi joining us live from the school. Michelle, we understand a protest is happening right now.
Hey, Rika. Yeah, about 2 hours after school started, we saw students, several students walking out of the building in protest. It appears in the last 20 minutes or so that protest may have shifted towards the back of the building, but we do see a lot of those students walking back towards the front right now. This is a live look at what's happening outside Madison High School. Now, earlier we rolled on some video as more than two dozen students, walked out and stood out here along the sidewalk holding signs and chanting. Majority of the students and parents I talked to this morning tell me they disagree with this new policy and they are upset. Students who brought phones to school today had to turn them into the front office and they'll get them back at the end of the day. Now, this comes after the principal at Madison High sent a voicemail to parents last week explaining the big shift is due to fights on campus centered around cell phones. Now, videos we obtained recorded last week show some of the brutal beatdowns. The school says the cell phone ban is an effort to keep everyone safe, but parents and students I talked to say they are afraid it'll have the opposite effect.
If my child don't have a phone, how I'm gonna know if anything happened?
It is a safety thing due to the fact that school shootings are still happening. How can I let my parent know that I made it to school safely? If someone comes into school and I feel scared, I'm harmed, I have to let my parent know what's happening.
Now, other parents and students tell me they do not believe this new policy will stop or prevent fights from happening within the school. Last week, district officials told us extra HISD police will be present at Madison High School. Well, back out here live, I can confirm there is definitely a heavier police presence at the school. The protest so far has been quite peaceful. Again, this is a live look. You can see several of the students have made their way back towards the front of the school. They tell me that they plan on protesting at least through the rest of this week. Because they do not agree again with this new policy. Now, on Friday, I can tell you that a walkdown did briefly happen, prompting a school lockdown. However, that does not appear to be the case today. I did speak with the school principal about an hour ago briefly, who told me it is a normal school day despite the protest that is going on out here. I've also reached out to HISD for comment. I'll have more on that and reaction from students coming up at 4. Reka, back to you.
We'll stay on top of this one. Michelle, thank you so much.